Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm trying new in foods for the day. I'm going to be trying some fast food stuff and a few things from the supermarket. I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you do, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Let's see what I have for breakfast. I am currently sitting on my mum and dad's drive and I have just got breakfast. So I went to two places because the first place that I went to, they didn't have any new drinks. Well, they did, but when I asked for it, they said they haven't got it. So then I went to Cafe Nero. This cost me, was it £5 something? I feel like it was £6. And if it actually was £6, I will be sick. I just didn't really think about it, to be honest with you. The two things that I've got this morning, which is a coffee and a toasty, it's cost me £11. So this was £4.75, and this is their new oat honey latte, and I went for iced even though it's freezing today. Didn't know how long it would be until I was actually drinking this, but I had River with me and I was pushing the pram and it was all spilling out, so I had to drink some. So I have already tried this and it is delicious. It does taste very similar to the oat drink from Starbucks, brown sugar espresso. It's that kind of vibe. It looks very liquidy. I don't know if it's just because I haven't had an iced coffee in forever, but it kind of reminded me of making this at home. Do you know what I mean? There's no like froth about it. It's very thin. It's giving instant coffee. Oh my god, guys. If that doesn't explain my morning, then I don't know what will. And if I get too close to the camera, then you'll realise how bad my eyebrows are. Anyway, we have food, luckily, because sometimes breakfast is really hard to get by. I've been to Costa. And I hope this is still hot. Usually these things are piping. This is a breakfast toasty. So this is £6. I do rate their toasties because I love the cheese on the outside. So this is sausage, egg, bacon, ketchup and hollandaise sauce. I hate people that cut sandwiches this way. Like, to me that just feels illegal. I can't help but associate herby sausage with Christmas. Like, that just tastes like Christmas to me, because the only time I eat really herby stuff is when I have stuffing, and I basically only eat stuffing loads at Christmas. So I thought, this just tastes like Christmas, and then I realised I can't taste the hollandaise sauce, and this is what made me buy this, because I thought it is different. It's not just a breakfast, it is something worth trying. I think we're definitely being lied to on the hollandaise sauce front. I really can't taste that at all. It does taste good though. Like, how could it not? It's covered in cheese. Anything with melted cheese and crusty cheese is a win for me. And the straw's gone soggy. I used to hate honey. Thought it always had this really distinct flavour that was vile. Sometimes I have like honey drizzle on pizzas and things like that, and it never has that distinct flavour that I used to hate. Could potentially be artificial honey, maybe, that I don't like. Let's say if we would get this again. I feel like I need another bite. Breakfast sandwiches and baguettes and stuff like that I can't stand unless it's like in an actual cafe and it's cooked fresh and it's like a greasy spoon. But this one is quite nice. I feel like the cheese definitely helps, and the fact that it's hot. I do feel I've been missold. I cannot taste any hollandaise sauce at all. And it's not cheap. £6. I don't know how much a normal toasty is, to be fair, but yeah, it's a bit steep for a Costa toasty. The flavours in this are nice, but like I said, it's just very watery in my opinion. But then I never drink iced coffees anymore. Or maybe where the ice has melted, I don't know, I'm just not sure. I mean, I've enjoyed the breakfast. The breakfast tastes good, but I wouldn't buy it again. So is that successful? At least I like it. Could have hated it both. Anyway, I will now see you guys for lunch. Okay guys, I'm back in the car on the drive. So today has not gone to plan. Basically, my life is not going to plan sometimes at the minute. But everything happens for a reason. So I was going to go to Subway for lunch, but this morning woke up 6 AM on TikTok. Someone had tagged me in a video saying that Greg's now has mac and cheese, and I looked online and there was nothing online. Anyway, I've dropped River off at my mum's and then she was like blah blah blah. Anyway, you don't need to know the ins and the outs. We had to go to Tesco basically. In this Tesco there's a full-on Greg, so I thought let me quickly run in and see, and they had this mac and cheese. So everything happens for a reason. So because of that, I thought, well, there's no point in me going home today. I mean, I did have a few chores I need to do. So I think this was £3.99. Oh, it says here, not the price, the description. Cooked pasta in a cheese sauce topped with a blend of cheddar, red Leicester, ciabatta breadcrumbs, oh my god, get it out, ciabatta breadcrumbs and parsley. I don't know what has happened to my speech, but it's getting worse. I'm struggling to get my words out. And if you're wondering why I'm filming in the car, it's because I didn't have a tripod or anything at my mum's. Guys, look at that. Looks like baby food. Can you see that slop on top? That is really off-putting. It tastes like a cheese toastie. What I said there just sounded ridiculous, but what I mean by that is, you know when you have a cheese toastie and it has that white sauce inside? It's not the best, I'll be honest, guys. Very cheap cheese. Look, it's not what I would consider mac and cheese, to be honest. It's normally cheese sauce, not... I mean, I know this is a cheese sauce, but this is more like lasagna sauce. The top bit's nice. I'll give him that. It's giving school dinners. I know we said that we was going to leave It's Giving in 2024, but no. What am I rating this? I'm going to rate it 5 out of 10. It's not what I would want in a mac and cheese, if I'm honest. I'm going to eat one more bit because that bit looks like a good mouthful. Let's try something else. I popped into Aldi earlier and I was so intrigued by this. Corn on the cob flavour crisps. What in the hell? Like, who actually even thinks of that? And it's so funny because when you see a flavour like this, which is just unheard of, you think, what does corn on the cob even taste like? I can't even remember. Interesting. I can kind of taste it. They're quite nice. I don't know if I'm fully getting the corn on the cob flavour. They're enjoyable, like they're proper covered in flavour. I'm just not sure. I feel like I went in a trance then. I remember I was just thinking about something. So I think I was just eating and just staring at the window. I was going to say that because they got butter in the corner. I feel like that's the flavour I'm getting. More like a butter. Might just be a placebo effect, but they're not my favourite. Would I buy them again? No. Has today been not very successful? I do have an afternoon snack and I also feel like dinner's going to be good. And I have also got dessert. So the day can still be better, so please don't click off this video. We're finally at home. I'm no longer on my mum's drive. Time to try something else. I've actually got two things. I've got a drink and a snack. So first thing I tried to get this the other day for my Tesco taste test video and they didn't have it. So Pepsi have come out with 2 new flavours. I think it's cream soda, one of them, and then the other one is strawberries and cream, which is the one I have gone for. I don't know what I'm thinking about this. Should have tried this after in case I get hiccups. Do you know what it kind of tastes like? You know those streets, oh my god, sweets, if you're around my age, or older, maybe a little bit younger. There was these sweets called what were they called? Campinos or something like that, and they were like red and white. It tastes a bit like that, but very, very mild. I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. I wouldn't be telling you to go and buy it. I wonder if everyone is actually more excited about the cream soda, but I don't think I like cream soda from what I can remember. So that's why I went for this one. Let's move on. Hopefully I will find something I love today. I have been to M&S and they have these new cakes. I think there's 3 of them, but the only one I can remember is obviously this one, and the other one was speculoos. This is more up my street and I just thought this could be amazing. So this is iced all butter classic Madeira cake. All butter sponge cake with vanilla flavoured clotted cream, buttercream, icing and raspberry jam. I love the fact it's got 2 layers. The icing on top is not my favourite type of icing, but it's delicious. See, the icing on top ruins that for me. I'm actually going to take that off. It tastes like birthday cake, and the only birthday cake I'm interested in is Costco birthday cake. Oh, I just remembered what the other one was. Angel cake. I'm really going to give up with today's video. This is something I wouldn't buy again. Do you know what? I didn't even think about the icing on top. I just thought about the cake. So realistically, I should have known that wasn't going to be my fave. And actually, the cake itself is quite dry. and there's not that much filling. It tastes lovely, but it's definitely not my favourite. If I was closing my eyes and trying this, I would say it was from Tesco, not M&S. It's not giving the standards that M&S would usually give, in my opinion. It's time for dinner, and I've got two things from opposite places. So we have something from M&S and something from Aldi. So I asked on my Instagram, like, what's new things you want to see me try? And this was the most responded to. So this is the chicken Kiev and garlic butter. I didn't know Kiev was spelled K-Y-I-V. I don't think it is. I've never seen that before. And this is stinking my fridge out. It smells. And then, because I'm going to share that with my boyfriend, I also have something else. Truffle mac and cheese. Oh, this pizza, by the way, £6. And then this truffle mac and cheese, I believe, was £2.99. They either had this one or a beef brisket one. Obviously, I went for the truffle. We shall see what we think's better, the M&S item or the Aldi item. Thought I would show you what this looks like before I cut it, because once you cut stuff, it just never looks as good, does it? So this looks and smells amazing. The only thing I'm not liking the look of is the chicken. Like, look at that. Ooh. Anyway. And then this is the mac and cheese. Can I just say, you know when you have a plastic film over something like this and it rips and breaks and doesn't peel off properly? Well, Aldi got it in the bag. Look at how perfectly it came off, because you have to remove the film like 10 minutes before the end. Anyway, let's serve this up. I'm gonna do a little taste test because I feel like I've spoken enough today. But we have our dinner. So let me try the truffle mac and cheese first of all. My boyfriend's just tried it. What did you say about it?
It's quite overpowering.
He said it's overpowering, but you're not a truffle lover as much as I am.
It's a lot in it.
It's a lot, but I love it. That's really good. I think you'd like the beef brisket one. I've still got half of my Pepsi Max out there, which I opened probably about 5 or more hours ago now. That's how you know I don't really like it. Okay, let's do the pizza. I gave the more chickeny side to my boyfriend because I don't like the look of this chicken. I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate it. That's got something wrong with it. Oh my god, that's horrid.
It's not great, but it's edible.
It's not edible.
For you it might not be, for my taste buds it is.
Is it all the herbs on it? What herb is that? Oh. Let's try another bit. Cannot eat that. The crust is really good, but yeah, that is a big fat no from me, and a yes from the truffle mac and cheese, but a no from you. Can't believe I've spent £6 bloody quid on that pizza. For what?
You know what that taste is? The white stuff underneath the cheese.
Yeah, I like that sauce normally. Time for dessert, but just before we have dessert, I asked on my Instagram, I said, has anyone else tried this, because I need a second opinion, and only one person has said it was good. They put yes, it's 10/10, but other people have said it's horrid. Someone said it's so garlicky it burns. So yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone on that. Anyway, for dessert we have something from Aldi, and these are little cheesecake pops. They had a couple different ones. I think it was like strawberry and the other one was like lemon maybe, but I went for the caramelized biscuit crumb topped cheesecakes. They did have desserts in the Valentine's thing, but I realised this video will be up after that, so that'll be useless. Anyway, I'm not sure how much these are, sorry, I forgot to look. But they're these little pots, and then they've got the crumb on top, which I think is really good because the crumb will be nice and crispy because it hasn't been mixing with this. I'm going to try it first of all without the crumb, just so I can get the proper flavour. Is this my first thing of the day that I properly like? I feel like it is, but my brain has stopped working at this point because I'm tired. Anyway, let's try it with the crumb. That is really good. Why has no one thought about doing that before? Where you pour the crumb in. Do you hear how crunchy that is? I feel like the bit at the bottom of the cheesecake is always the bit that's a bit hit and miss. That's really nice. Really good. Definitely recommend and buy this again. Or at least we've ended the video on a high, because this video has been a bit of a letdown. I mean, at least it's going to stop you guys from spending your money, especially from that pizza, which we shall not mention. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video anyway. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next one.